I don't think that they should pay for the bill. I actually like to pay for myself. I feel offended when men try to offer to pay for me.
You know, I think it's respectful to do that. If you invite me to go somewhere, I feel like you should be treating me. Granted, if I invite you to go somewhere, then I should probably pay. But if a guy asks me out, I'm going to expect him to pay for it.
It depends on how I feel about him. If I just want it to be like friend basis, no, I'll pick up the own tab because. No, you gotta redo that.
Well, unfortunately for me, I am a woman that I believe that if I got it, I'm gonna do it on my own, which is unfortunate because I always end up taking the people take advantage of me. You feel me? Because I'm always so nice with my money. So I feel like if he's my guy or like we're dating, he should offer. But I'm always like the type to do it on my own because I gotta do it. This is facts.
First, if he's taking me out, I'm gonna ask him, "Are you paying or not?" Because I feel like people go into situations like this not knowing, and then they assume, and when they get into the situation, they get played in the end. And what my mother always told me, even if a guy says and offers to take you out, and make sure you have your cash with you. So if he pops up and says, "Okay, we're gonna split this in half," you're already ready because you have your money. But because of the person that I am, I don't go into situations thinking like, "Oh, he's gonna pay for it." I already have what I had for me, so I just consciously think about these things.
Why do you feel that men should pay the bill on social outings?
I feel that men should pay the bill due to a common courtesy. It's more of a tradition, and it's more of you being a gentleman saying that I can provide for you, or I'm willing to take the lead or the first hand, I guess, in this relationship, or even for, you know, the night. And I think it's just a gentleman thing to do.
He's obligated to pay the bill.
Well, I don't think he's obligated to pay the bill. I mean, it would be a nice gesture, but I feel like we're in the 21st century. If I want to pay, I'll pay because I got it like that.
Yes, he is.
If so, why?
Because that is just what a man is supposed to do. Especially if he asks me, that means that you had money to pay for me. If you don't have money, you don't invite anyone anywhere.
Not necessarily.
Why so?
Because nowadays everything is 50-50. Everything is split evenly. And I don't expect anyone to pick up a tab for me. I take care of myself.
Okay. Man should just pay.
No, I don't think that. Because I have brothers, so I understand that that's a double standard. I don't think it should. A female should be able to carry her own weight just like as if a male would. So, no.
I believe this could go further. Yeah, he should pick up the tab, but if I just want to be friends, I gotta lay it down. Like, I could pay for my own tab.
Okay.
I think it all depends on why we're going, who invites who, and where we're going, and what our relationship is.
Depends on if they ask me to go out, if I have money. No, but seriously, like if they suggest that we go on a date, I would assume that they wanted to pay for it.
When someone takes you out on a date or a social outing, do you feel like they are obligated to pay for the bill?
Do I feel? No, I don't.
Elaborate.
Because I don't know if it's because I'm not a selfish person, and I like to buy and make people happy too. And
when someone takes you out on a date, do you feel like they are obligated to pay for your bill?
I feel like it depends on the date. If it's like a first date and it's like he insists on it, then yeah, sure, why not? But like, I feel like if we're just like meeting up per se, then I'm paying for my meal because sometimes guys be stingy with it and be like, I don't know what you thought this was. Maybe you thought this was an actual date.
Free booty card.
Stop. But like, yeah, some cases you just feel that notion of pay for your own meal. In other cases, it's like he'll like genuinely make that move and be like, okay, I got this.
I mean, I expect them if they like ask me out and they really want to, you know, go out with me. But then, like, I'm actually fine with, you know, paying separate bills.
So it's not your preference.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Hell no. I only feel like I'm only obligated to pay if it's a date, and if I sit that it's a date. If me and you are just going as friends, we're either gonna do something that doesn't involve me paying for a bill, go to the movies probably, out to a little brunch, something in which we could split the bill. So I don't feel like I'm obligated to pay for a female if I decide to go out with her, unless I say like it's a date and I want to take you out and I want to treat you.
That we have. So if we're just friends, then I won't feel obligated to pay for anything like that. But say if it's a girl that I'm interested in, or like we have some kind of relationship going on, and I say, hey, listen, we're going on a date or something like that, then I do feel obligated to pay for her. But I wouldn't mind if she offered to pay too. It's like I'll pay for a girl regardless, like if we're going out or something. But I kind of do like when a girl offers anyway for me to reject, and then I'll still pay. But I kind of feel the type of way if they just automatically just like, so are you paying for this or not?
Boys who can handle things, and paying for outings is one thing they like to be handled. So if you can't do that, basically you're not a man, I guess.
Absolutely. I can't take a girl out on a date and not pay for the bill. I feel like less of a man.
But why will you feel less of a man? Don't you feel like she's able to handle her own?
I mean, but if I'm taking her out, I feel like I should take care of the bill. You know what I mean? If she was taking me out, it would be a different story. If I'm taking her out.
So if she takes you out, she has to pay for the bill?
She doesn't have to. I mean, but you're taking me out. I didn't ask to go out. You're taking me out. So I feel like, you know, there's certain obligations that go with taking someone out.
When you take someone out on a date, do you expect to pay for their bill?
I think it's necessary for the guy to pay for the bill, just because, not the sense of like being misogynistic, but it's just cordial, and I feel like sometimes you have to stick to old traditions and not think about we have to split it or anything like that. So yeah, I think it's necessary.
When you take someone out on a date, do you feel like you're obligated to pay for the bill?
Yeah, I do feel like I'm obligated to pay, kind of just from pressure from society. Like, yeah.
Do you feel like it's tradition, or you just feel like it's something you personally want to do?
I feel like it is tradition, but it's also something that I personally want to do because I feel like as a gentleman, you should want to pay for the bill. So,
When you ask someone out on a date, do you feel obligated to pay for the bill?
Yes, I do feel obligated to pay for the bill.
Why so?
I don't know. I mean, I was just raised to be a gentleman, like chivalry and all that. So even if I don't know her, even if I'm like out with a friend or whatever, if it's a girl, I just feel obligated. I don't know. I don't mind. It's not like, you know, anything to me to, you know, be, you know, I guess a gentleman and do that for her.
When you take someone out on a date, do you feel obligated to pay for the bill?
I do feel obligated, but I don't think it should be that way. I think that it's a double standard to have men always want to pay for the bill. Like, I don't feel like I don't feel that should be the way. Just as, like, I don't feel like a man should have to always open the door. Like why is it like that? I don't get why it's like that. It's a double standard. Just like women don't like double standards, men don't like double standards either. So.
Yes, if I'm taking her out, I do feel responsible.
Why do you feel responsible? Is it something about her? Do you just feel like it's proper courtesy? Is that make you a gentleman?
I just feel like traditionally, which, I don't know. I just feel like through tradition, it's just what men should do. I'm just trained to do that, I guess, to some extent. I feel like it's attractive for like a man to some extent like take charge, and I guess like footing the bill and taking care of that is attractive.
When you take someone out on a date, do you feel that you are obligated to pay for the bill?
Yeah, I mean, it's like the courteous, gentlemanly thing to do.
Well, some people feel like you can handle your own and they don't necessarily have to pay, even though you're asking just for their company.
I mean, I guess it depends on like what type of relationship you have with the person you're taking out. If you're just like friends, then like, you know, you might pay for yourself. But if I'm taking you out, like as someone I like, then yeah, I'm gonna pay for you. Like, that's what you do.
When you take someone out on a date, do you feel like you are obligated to pay for the bill?
Absolutely, man. I'm from Mississippi. I question that.
What does that mean? Is it like tradition or?
Yeah, I mean the Southern culture, the Southern gentleman is supposed to pay for his women. You know what I'm saying?
But now at times people feel like they can hold their own.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand. I don't know, responsibility itself, but I think that's what makes it so great. Like, we understand that like women can take care of themselves and men can take care of themselves, but I mean, everybody needs a little help, even if it's with like a $5 burrito.